Welcome to the drive, episode 2. So I can't see yet who's on there. I'm gonna
go check out who's on there.
Yeah. So I'll be watching comments here
while Kat is logging on to watch the comments. She'll be replying to you guys as we're rolling and as we're talking here. And I just want to introduce Kat. Kat is stuck being my closest friend, as well as my business partner, as well as my co-author, as well as my counselor and my life coach. But she is the CEO of Silk Consulting, and we'll get into that a little bit more today.
Hi everybody, and this is Brenda Coulter. She is also my business partner, right? So all the things that she said, my closest friend, my confidant, my life coach, my keep me in line and don't let me get too far.
Not too far.
Yeah, not too far out there. So yeah, she is the vice president of Silk Consulting, the founder of Her Beautiful Mind, and all kinds of other things. So watch the last episode if you want to know more about both of us.
Right.
But today, what we're going to talk about is the model, the steer model. So I'm actually still trying to figure all this out. I'm getting here, so I'm not exactly sure what I need to do.
So you need to share this on yours.
Okay. So
I'm gonna try not to kill us while I show Kat exactly what to do. Yeah, Last week I did the what is it? Is it a co-driver test? Co-pilot? I did the co-pilot.
Yeah.
So this week she's doing it, so it's a little bit different for her.
So how about oh wait, I don't want to do that yet. That's right. Oh, do is that where I wanted to be? With that where?
Yeah, you can share from there.
Shared. Yay.
Hey, Boo Boo, thank you for sharing.
When you share, I mean, we'll see these, but when you share, do hashtag share the drive, and we'll tell you why. Oh yeah, we're not going to get in the model right away because we're going to
find out who the winner was.
Yeah, yay. Okay, so what am I doing here? Now I'm going to share this on my page.
Yeah. You can just hit it. You should be able to just hit share.
No, right post, watch party, copy link, share to a group.
Go to right post. And then just share.
Post. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or that works too.
Okay. Oh look, I can see us on there. Oh, and now I can see comments on here as they go.
Right. So you'll watch the comments there. You can even comment. You can do all that good stuff here.
And if they're on my page, like if they're on where somebody shared, will it still be on here though?
It might not tell you that they shared it. We might not see it until after. But it might say
I can see
here.
they shared, but like so Pooh, hi Pooh. So So if Pooh comments, if she happened to do gone to the one that I shared.
Oh yes, you will see her.
Yeah, I'll still see it on here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm getting a lesson too.
You get to watch us learn as we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we do, right? This is a stop sign.
Oh.
I was like, is that a stop sign? Okay, so we're gonna draw first, right?
Yes.
All right. So.
Boy, Oh, we gotta tell them why we're drawing.
Oh, yeah. So we're drawing because last week we had several of you that shared the, it was like a nice little,
The sunlight?
yeah, the sun that, our lighting is always, we have issues with lighting for the two of us. It's hard to have.
For those of
lighting
you who
that
can't
works.
tell, we're two different complexions. So our lighting is sometimes either super awesome on Kat and awful on me, or vice versa. So
Yeah.
especially with us using this natural light, so y'all get to see us in all of our natural beauty and splendor.
I need to like, I need like a shade.
I need to go that way.
Oh, yeah.
I'll change
That's
direction in a
hilarious.
minute.
So this is, we're drawing for everyone who shared last week. So thank you so much for it. I think we had like almost 700 views.
Yes,
Which
it
was
was
awesome.
awesome.
And if you're a replay viewer, yep, I
Yes,
said it right.
replay.
If you're a replay viewer, please still comment. We go back and look at those comments, and you can still share and all that good stuff. But just use hashtag share the ride so that we can find you a little easier.
Share the drive.
Share the drive.
Also,
She keeps me in line.
if you're a replay watcher and you comment, it'll be really awesome to know what part you're commenting on, because I was going back and trying to keep up with where people were when they commented,
yeah.
and people were saying stuff like, I know that's right, girl, and I was like, yeah, what's right? So like, what did I say that was so awesome? Because I do that so frequently that I would not know when that was. So just let us know exactly what you're commenting on so that we can reply to you and we can still have conversations with you, even if you're just watching the replay.
So the prize is,
We won't tell them until they win.
we're gonna tell them, like, are
After
we
you
gonna tell
draw
them
the
here?
name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna let you do it.
Oh,
I made
okay.
these this morning.
I'm already trying to kill us. I don't know who that
It is Shelly Dryman.
is. Shelly, yay!
Yay!
Shelly.
Okay, so the prize is, which is really cool because I have a coffee mug from Shelly that I got from her, but you're gonna get a silk coffee mug and a $25 Starbucks gift certificate. And then we want to talk to you about doing a workshop. So for you are in Missouri, so we would do it online. So we'll get that all set up. So I have all kinds of ideas for that, whether that's for where you work or your group or friends, whatever. We can figure all that out. Oh, their lighting's a little bit better this way. Let's stay on this road.
Stay on this road? I still don't know where we're going, but okay.
I don't even know where we are.
Me either. It's fine. It's a road trip.
Yay! Okay, that was fun.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna give stuff away all the time.
We will every week. So if you share this broadcast, again, use the hashtag #ShareTheDrive, and you will go into the drawing for next week.
Yay! Well, you know what we could do? Well, okay. I was gonna say we could do we'll do this other times. Sorry.
And now I want to know the idea. Will you remember?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the glass, because we have coffee mugs, and then they're kind of like wine glasses.
She calls them water glasses.
They're
I call
water
them
glasses.
wine glasses.
No, it just depends.
Depends on what you put in them.
Right. You know.
And we usually put wine in them. So.
Which, speaking of which, I had an argument with my mom, and I think I won the argument, because we were talking about how Jesus turned water into wine, right? And she said, well, he did it because the water was undrinkable. And I'm like, yeah, but he was Jesus. He could have made the water drinkable. He didn't. He made it wine.
So either way it goes, Jesus loves wine. So we can love wine. Is that what you're saying?
Hashtag. Yeah, that is what I'm saying, but I didn't want to like actually come out.
Jesus loves
I
wine.
didn't want to come right out and say it.
Well, hey.
All right. So this might be some of the times we do a little. I don't know if it's inappropriate, right? It's not really inappropriate.
So we
but-
did do a disclaimer last week. Maybe we should do that every week. Sometimes we may get a tinge inappropriate. If that conversation that we just had was inappropriate for you, we do apologize, but it's going to happen again and again and again.
Yeah.
So,
and that's
get
part of
ready.
why we wanted to do this, because a lot of what we do, we are really the things that we do are really serious, right? I mean, we're talking about mental health and being aware and all of those things. But we have a lot of fun with everything we do, and we joke about a lot of things. So really, that was part of why we wanted to do this, is to show that side of us that is
awesome.
that doesn't take all of this like so seriously. Like, we have a lot of fun in life. Yeah, where are we?
I don't know.
Are we in like another town?
I think so.
Like, like
See,
waiting for
whenever I'm
something.
leaving like Akron, I look for like the street signs. Like the street
yeah,
signs
yeah.
everywhere else looks different. That like was super yellow reddish. But anyway,
It was like orange.
right. So the street signs look a little different. So I don't know where we are. I know we're just out past Lakewood. So Lakemore. I don't know. We'll work our way back there.
Okay. Okay, so today what we're going to do is talk about the model, which is the STEER model.
Right.
So Silk Consulting, we both mentioned Silk Consulting. It's the company that we both work for. And Silk stands for Steer Your Life Coaching. It's SYLC. And STEER is actually the model that we use. It's a self-coaching model that we teach and that we teach others to teach and we use
Every day.
really, like, honestly, like, even, well, we'll get into some of that because I think we're going to talk a little bit about like power steering and all that kind of stuff. So so this, we'll back up a little bit and talk, because people see us use like the hashtag emotional wellness,
Right.
and that came from kind of my HR background, where wellness programs were a big thing in corporate America, and we go into companies and teach these emotional wellness programs. So, you know, a lot of times these wellness programs are based around physical wellness. So we really wanted to look at, we wanted to talk about, you know, that this was emotional wellness, but we understood that people weren't necessarily, like, they were like, what is this? Cleveland Avenue. Most people are familiar with the term emotional intelligence. And how would you describe emotional intelligence? I was going to look it up and get like an actual definition, like before we got started. I'm like, yeah, that's not us.
Well,
I mean, it is. We
it
look
is.
things up, but
I think it kind of varies a little bit. I think for me, emotional intelligence is the ability to determine how and why we react in certain instances and situations. So the ability to be more aware of not just how we feel, but how the people around us might feel as well.
Okay. And I would take it a step further and say that it is the awareness, but it's also the ability to manage it.
Correct.
Because you can be aware of it and not give a crap and
Absolutely.
keep doing this thing that you're doing. So
Absolutely.
I think it's knowing that, and really it's a emotional intelligence is the ability to see that you're in your own way and get out of your own way.
Absolutely. I love that. Ooh, I like that.
Can somebody write that down for us? Just kidding. I'm not watching comments. I'm not doing my job. Oh, I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah. You are.
I'm so
Get
sorry.
it together, ma'am.
So Jennifer's here. Hello, and Les Roberts and Angelique, yay, and Shelly Lowry. Oh my gosh, so excited to have all you guys here. So that's emotional intelligence, and
Right.
really what we're also finding is that the model helps people with stress management.
Right.
And that's probably our most popular workshop that we do with this one of the most popular ones with stress management. So
Are you filtering?
well, I was gonna say other ones. I'm not really filtering. I'm just like I'm thinking and
Right.
having other thoughts in the middle of my thoughts and interrupting myself.
You are.
So yeah. So anything else you want to say about the emotional intelligence and stress management stuff?
Just that the emotional intelligence and the stress management is what we are saying encompasses emotional wellness. And it's the fact that it's a lifestyle. It's not something that you learn and then you kind of just move on. It's just like with your physical wellness being something that you have to work at every single day, whether you go to the gym, whether you do yoga or meditation or whatever, it's something that you work at every single day. So calling it emotional wellness makes it more of a practice instead of just a concept.
I like that. And it's ongoing.
Nice, wasn't it?
It was good. That's good. Okay, just because those people are going doesn't mean we can.
Oops.
Okay, so yeah, that's emotional wellness. So what is STEER? STEER is an acronym, and it stands for situation, thought, emotion, execution, and result.
Correct.
I don't want to do all the talking. I want you to talk a little bit about the STEER model.
Well, explaining it, I'll kind of let you go into that, because I mean, so Kat's the creator of this model. She actually created it. So in explaining exactly what it is, you can, and I figured I would kind of go into why it works.
Okay.
Particularly for me.
Okay. So the STEER STEER model is based on cognitive behavioral therapy, and then we dig a little bit deeper and go into dialectical behavioral therapy when we do like power steering and idle and things like that. That's not for necessarily, especially idle for today, but
Right.
But STEER is primarily based on cognitive behavioral therapy, and essentially what it is understanding that, when, like we said, situation, that the thought, so there's the T, we like to call it the crossroads. When you're in any situation, you're at a crossroads, you have your thought, the thought creates the emotion is what drives that execution. So this whole thing is about thought awareness, thought analysis, and eventually thought management. So we do have a course that we teach, 21 Days to Train Your Brain. It's a STEER 101. But that cognitive behavioral therapy helps you go, you know, what was I thinking during that time? Because we have, you know, most people have around 80,000 thoughts a day. So you have up to 80,000 thoughts a day. But most of us have no idea what we're thinking, and we certainly don't know that we can challenge our thoughts. Like when we'll talk a little bit about how it was created, but I had no idea that I didn't have to believe everything I thought.
Right.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Well, because when we're growing up, we kind of learn, oh, well, that's just the way that I am. That's just the way that it is. I'm just wired that way. That's what I like.
Right.
And then when we start to dig into it and realizing, even if you're wired that way, you can rewire that thought process.
Yeah.
And in essence, that's what STEER does.
Yeah. And you know what? Shelley Lowry brought up a really good point. You have to exercise it too.
Yes.
So it's just like anything else. You have to continue to work on it. Where's that cop from? Where are we?
Probably Springfield. This is Springfield.
Oh, okay.
So we're closer to this.
Yeah, you have to work on it, and that's why I love what you said, that it's a practice.
Right.
You know, just like yoga is a practice, meditation is a practice, my doctor's office is a practice. I always thought that was a little scary, but it's true. Don't they call it?
Dude, because that's
They
what
practice
they do.
medicine.
Yeah.
Yikes! But in law, you practice law.
Whoa.
I know.
Why is that?
Because they don't know what they're doing. None of us do. We're just making it up as we go.
Right.
No, I know. I
Kind of using the evidence, but I mean, at least it's evidence-based. And that's
Right.
the same thing with this. It's evidence-based. It's proven that it works.
Nice segue.
And you're, wait! It's been proven that it works. It's just doing the work that actually works. I don't know.
Yeah.
That felt flat.
No, the works work. The works make it work, but you gotta work it. Yeah. No. Okay, I was gonna say.
No, this is my song.
No, don't spit coffee out. Oh no. I'm good. So, if it comes out your nose, I'm laughing.
Me too.
Okay, good. Okay, so the STEER model, cognitive behavioral therapy, understanding your thoughts. Anything else on that?
No,
I'm
I
missing?
think that's
Okay.
good. That's really
So,
good.
a little bit about how it was created. I mentioned a little bit last week that for me it came out of, I was in an actual depression for a while where I definitely, I mean, I was suicidal. And that was in like early 2010, and I got help. I went to a therapist, and it was awesome, best thing I could have done. But then I lived in a functional depression for really probably almost 3 years. And as I was coming out of that, you know, I started to, you know, and anyone who's lived through this and kind of come through the other side, there's usually, if you're into, I don't know what they call it in other like arenas, but in the woo-woo world, they call it like the dark night of the soul.
Right.
So it's kind of where you're like, just, you know.
Or like being under spiritual attack. Is
Okay,
what they
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
kind of like that.
I knew there'd be another,
Right.
because we're all saying the same thing. Just
Oh,
using
yeah.
different words.
Same thing.
But,
oh, I can get mulch from there. They got mulch for sale.
do you need mulch?
No, but I could have got it there when I needed.
We did Brenda's yard together.
It was fun. That was therapeutic.
It was fun, and we both have really little cars, so we had how many bags of mulch did we have to get? 20?
20.
And we had to take 2 trips, but it was fun. We had a good time with it.
It was a good time. That was
So yeah. So yeah, oh, I love it. Shelley said our brains are muscles that we have control over. And that's the thing, like, you have to look at your brain as
A muscle.
yeah, and something that works for you. Like, it doesn't control us, we control it.
Oh,
it feels like
so
it controls
good.
us.
Right.
And I'm just in this, in this life and just going where my brain tells me to go. But we can actually start to, and it's a rewiring process. And I don't want to go into like a ton of things with like what happens in the brain and all of that. But
we get into that in Steer 101.
Yeah, we definitely do that. So yeah, it's okay. So Pooh said, I call it my dark place. So yeah,
she does.
Yeah, and I think for me, I say, like I've said that. Like, even since then, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting into a little bit of a dark place. And to me, that's a little more than a funk.
Oh,
because we're gonna talk about that at the end, I think.
Absolutely.
Maybe. But anyway,
I think this is gonna be a longer episode, but that's fine. I think it's okay.
Okay. So then, yeah, so how it was created was kind of coming out of it. I was studying, like, change your thoughts, change your life, reading, just reading a lot of books and all of that. And that's when I realized, oh, this is all these things are saying the same thing, but because I think in words and all of that it, in letters and everything, I saw steer. I just saw the word. It came to me. So, yeah, so then I started teaching it to other people. And Brenda was one of the first people that I taught it to. So you want to talk a little bit about what it did for you?
For me, I was in a very similar place, but I realized as I moved forward that it was definitely a state of mind that I was in, but it was a resignation that I had come to when I was 19 years old. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So I kind of just felt like this funk, this mood, this thing that I was dealing with, it was just me. There was nothing I could do about it. Sometimes I'm going to be up, and sometimes I'm going to be way up, and sometimes I'm going to be way down. And I had kind of become resigned to it. And as Kat said, it was functional for me. I was functioning, but I wasn't thriving. I wasn't what I would call happy. I had actually come to the place where I had decided that happiness was not a real thing. Like, I decided that nobody in the world is ever truly happy, and the most that we could think is that we could be content, and that's as good as it got. When Kat introduced the motto to me, I was in a particularly down place, and when I learned steer and learning that I had the power, that's what I felt. I felt empowered. I felt like I had the power to control exactly what was going on, and that this disease that I had been diagnosed with was not going to be the guiding post for what my life was going to be. So I think are we getting on an expressway or something? I don't know. But so I just decided to dig in my heels and do the work. And
you were doing it, and I didn't even know you were doing it.
Because she had it was like a little workshop. A little workshop that she went to, and she introduced it, and it was me and a friend of mine, and I was like, this thing is amazing, it's awesome. And my friend was like, it was good. It was great. But no, when I began to implement it and I went home and started studying it and actually doing the work, ultimately it completely changed my life. And now I'm convinced I was misdiagnosed, and I just didn't have the tool that I needed to be able to figure out what I needed to do. So steer became that tool for me.
Right. So this is something we haven't ever really talked about, but so I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm gonna.
But I'm going to. I'm
oh, great. What do you think the difference was? So some people are. Well, I don't want to lead the witness. So what do you think the difference was between you and your friend, that you embraced it and she was like, yeah, it's okay? Because we both know it's amazing, but no. But some people, it works. Why do you think, what was the difference?
Desire. The actual, I wanted it. I wanted to change. I think that some of us, I'm not saying this was necessarily the case for her. I am saying that this was the case for her by my perception, so that could be wrong. My perception is that sometimes we get caught in a place to where we're more comfortable needing help than we are actually doing the work, so that we don't need the help. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that the place that she was in life had become a place of comfort for her, but it was like a prison for me. Like, I wanted to escape from that. I wasn't comfortable in that place, and I didn't. And once I realized I didn't have to be, It's like that video that we played in Steer 101. It's like the prison of your mind. Like, I was in a prison cell and the door was unlocked the entire time and I never realized it. And once I realized that the door was open, I'm gonna cry, but I'm not though. Yeah. But once I realized, like, this door isn't even locked. Like, this is the prison of my mind. I don't have to remain in this place.
It's kind of like the post you had yesterday. All that stuff is right there.
Yes.
It's right. Everything is there. It's like when Dorothy gets to go, like, it was in her all the time. Like, she had the...
Oh, you always had the way to get home.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Oh, I do know. How did that happen? Oh, that was so cool.
Are we right by your house?
Yeah.
All right, look at that. Okay. So one of the things we do is we also teach others how to use it, and some of these other coaches are using it we like to call it different flavors. So my flavor tends to be a little more corporate America kind of thing, unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to look at it, because I thought that I wanted to get away from corporate America, and then I realized I don't.
She went right back into it. Yeah. She wants to fix corporate America.
Yeah, I want people, because it's so many people go into work and they're unhappy and they don't know why, and they think it's their situation when really it's what they think about their situation.
Oh, right.
And
ultimately it makes them
miserable sometimes,
which makes them horrible employees.
And it's inside and outside of work, right? And one of the things I love to say, like in HR, people talk about how, you know, the employees are the heart of the company, the employees. And I had an argument one time with a VP, you know, imagine that, but she was saying that the clients, the customers were most important, and I was saying the employees were most important. And one of the things that came recently to me was that, the employees are the heart of the company, but the revenue is the blood.
Right.
So if you don't do what you need to do to make the heart healthy, then they're not going to pump the blood that they need to.
Come on now, girl, you better get it then.
See why I love her? She does that.
You better do it, honey.
So it's all really, really important. Oh, Kia's here. Okay. So
I forgot where we
were talking about flavors. Yeah. Okay. So talk a little bit about your flavor.
So my flavor is I'm a PK. For everybody who doesn't know, it's a preacher's kid. My father was a pastor, so being religious was kind of embedded in me, like, at a very young age, but I rebelled from it, and I still rebel from quote-unquote religion, but I'm still very spiritual. I still read the Bible daily. I still believe in God. And one thing that I noticed is that in church we were often being told, well, just pray about it, it'll be fine. And I recognize the power of prayer. I know that prayer is powerful. I know it works, but I also know that God is an on-time God. So I wanted to know, what can I do while I'm waiting for God to work, while I'm waiting for him to reveal exactly what his mission is for me? What can I do to have more peace? And once I realized that it was Steer, I wanted to go on and teach other people. And now I kind of take the Steer model and I apply biblical principles to it. And another way to just show people that we're all saying the same thing, and so that I can get this to Christians and kind of help people. I've realized it helps people along in their faith to know that living the concept that faith without works is dead is the best way to go, and that's how I work. That's my flavor.
Love it. And we've got individuals that are more, I guess if I say new age, is that offensive?
I hope not. It is.
Because the way she uses it is more new age. And yeah, we're just like, because again, I just feel like, I know we're all saying the same
thing, right?
So yeah, I think that's it on the Steer model. So if you guys have any questions or anything about it, definitely ask us about that.
Questions today?
Yeah, we don't have any questions. We've had a bunch of people log on, and remember, so again, if you want to share this out, hashtag share the drive, and we will give away another prize next week for it. I think we're probably good on time, and I think we won't go into the big thing tonight or today. Or do you think we should?
I kind of think we should.
Okay.
I mean, or just at least asking if anybody has any questions, and if not, then we don't. We can save it for next time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any questions. questions. I'm seeing a thumbs up. I don't know who it was. It doesn't tell me. And I think it didn't share on my page because I just had somebody send me a message and say, what am I missing? So it's not on my page. Probably until we log off. So we'll have to figure something out.
We'll have to figure something out to figure out how we can get it on both of our pages.
So if anybody knows that answer, that would be super duper helpful.
Without us having to use 2 phones, even though I think that might not be so bad if we have to.
Like a double mount thing.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Okay.
So too.
So if y'all do have any questions on the steer model, on what we do, any ideas for future episodes that you guys would like us to cover or discuss, check out www.silkconsulting.com, and there's a list of workshops that we do if you guys want to talk about any of those particular topics or anything even that's not listed there. Just be sure to reach out to us. And I don't know, guess we're wrapping up episode 2.
Yay! Thank you guys so much for coming on and being a part of this and going on the drive with us.
Oh yeah, so have a good day, have an awesome Saturday, and we will see you next week, same day, same time,
same cat channel.
Yeah, and next week we'll be live on Cat's page.
Oh yeah,
if we can't figure out how to, we might just do both. We'll figure it out for you guys. So thanks for being patient with us on these first few episodes as we figure out exactly what we're doing.
So does that mean I have to stop this?
You do.
And I don't know.
Just hit finish down there. Down.
Oh, down here. Yep.